In venture capital circles, the early Pinterest pitch deck has become a permanent case study. It's a document analyzed for its structure and circulated among partners to demonstrate how complex ideas translate into a business model. This document highlights a critical pivot point in a company's life cycle. Seed investors buy into a founder's vision and the promise that a product can be built. But Series A investors require something different. They demand proof of a working business engine. The problem is that many founders walk into high-stakes Series A meetings still relying on the same vision-based narrative that secured their initial funding. When the pitch collapses, it is rarely because the product itself is failing. It's because the story hasn't evolved to match the institutional requirements of growth-stage fundraising. Without a narrative built for growth, founders often rely on vanity metrics, numbers like page views or gross downloads, to suggest momentum. While these figures look impressive, they rarely indicate true product-market fit. This creates a chaotic presentation. You end up throwing 10 disconnected data points at the wall, hoping the volume of information will overwhelm any skepticism. To an experienced investor, this lack of focus signals that a founder doesn't actually understand their own core growth levers. A venture capitalist is unlikely to fund a machine if the inventor cannot identify which specific gear generates the revenue. Then Silberman understood this precision. Before Pinterest, he worked within Google's online advertising group, seeing firsthand how intent-driven data translated into scale. His co-founder, Evan Sharp, brought a background in architecture and UX design, focusing on the structural ways people organize and discover visual information. Together, they realized Pinterest was not a social network built to archive the past. It was a discovery engine designed for users to plan their future. They refused to pad their deck with random stats. Instead, every slide was built to reinforce one specific claim, that Pinterest users arrived with high commercial intent. A winning Series A deck acts as a single, unbreakable argument that is proven from multiple angles throughout the presentation. You can see this mechanical discipline in their traction slide. They moved past gross user volume to prove the underlying value of their audience. First metric, 89% of users were there to find purchase inspiration. Second, 97% of searches were unbranded, making users highly susceptible to new products. Finally, content longevity. Unlike standard social posts that disappear in hours, a pin has a 3.5-month half-life. These three specific data points effectively neutralized investor skepticism before a single question was asked. They shifted the entire perception of the platform from a mere hobbyist site to a predictable, powerful commerce engine. A traction slide validates the specific underlying mechanics that make a business invincible. To see if your own pitch deck is actually structured as a cohesive argument, you can use the favorite slide stress test. Go through your deck and remove your absolute favorite slide, the one with the metric or chart you find most impressive. Now, evaluate if the overarching business case still makes logical sense without it. If the narrative collapses, it means the deck was relying on a gimmick rather than a cohesive structural threat. Narrative discipline is the primary differentiator between a deck that is dismissed and one that is funded. For founders who need to move past vision and prove their business engine, we developed the VC-ready pitch deck kit for $497. It is built in Canva and includes a slide-by-slide instruction guide that explains the investor psychology behind all 16 pages of the presentation. The kit includes lifetime updates, full ownership, and 0 recurring fees. Click the link in the description to stop relying on vanity metrics and start building a narrative that survives the Series A boardroom.